AKwaaba. My name is AC Kokui, and this is What's the Wahala AC, where we discuss all the wahala from the week. It's finally summer. It is hot as hell, but there's so much music coming out during this time that I am truly enjoying. So let's get into that. Let's get into the news because it is time for our big three.
Cause we the big three, don't need a big speech. We made the biggest impact, check the spreadsheet.
Alright, to start it off, Drake dropped an album last Friday. All of a sudden, in the middle of the day on Thursday, he said he is going to be dropping an album called Honestly Nevermind. And everyone was like, okay, new Drake album, great quotes, great captions coming for the rest of the summer. And then it dropped. Also with the music video that featured Tristan Thompson, and it was like this whole kind of polygamy marriage video for his song Falling Back. But anyway, we're not even gonna focus on that. His album dropped and people, I guess, weren't as excited about it after listening to it. It was a lot of house inspired sounds, beats. It was basically a house album. And yeah, a lot of people weren't feeling that. I happened to listen to it the next day, even like reading everybody's tweets about it, and people weren't sure if they liked it. But I listened to it the next day in the car, and I think that kind of enhanced the quality because I don't know, I enjoyed it. I like house music. I like the unce music, everybody was calling it. And I think that it was a good album, actually. I listened to this album faster than I listened to the last album, so that says something. But yeah, I enjoyed it. A lot of people didn't. A lot of people didn't get where he was coming from. But also, I've seen like kind of the wave kind of shift. Now that people have listened to it a couple more times, they have their favorite songs. What is it? Talking Green or something like that. Take Green. That's my favorite song. And then also the 21 Savage, which is like the only rap song on the album, is really good. But I enjoyed the whole album. I thought that he did a good job with it. How do you guys feel about the album? And now people are saying, like, did Drake know something about Beyonce's album, which is also in our big three we'll get to. But yeah, people were saying that did he know what Beyonce was going to put out because of the fact that it's kind of the same type of sound. So speaking of Beyonce's album, which is our next story in our big three, Beyonce is dropping an album called Renaissance. I am so excited. I am here for it. We knew Beyonce was coming. Everything went black on her page. The photos were gone. We knew something was coming. And then it did. Renaissance is coming out July 29th. And then with the announcement of the album, she also dropped 4 boxes that will include the album, the booklet, and a bunch of other things. And then also a shirt that we don't even know what the pose is gonna look like. It says box 1 with pose 1, box 2 with pose 2, box 3, and so on and so forth to box 4, right? And we have no idea what these poses are gonna be, but we just bought them. We literally just bought them. And Beyonce is the only person who could do something like that, okay? Now, there's a couple of other people I would do that for. Nicki's the only other person I've gotten their box, their PR box that came with the album, and it came with the shirt. And so Beyonce is bringing back that style of promo, which I think is a great idea. I loved it. Every time I got a Nicki album, I got the box with the shirt. So I think that it's a great way to promote your album. It's a great way to get people to buy it and engage with like the actual story of the album. So I can't wait till I get my box. I got box 4. Okay, box 4 with pose 4. Let's see what it's giving. She also dropped a single this past Monday called Break My Soul, and it is also house music influence, and it's great. A lot of people were feeling Beyonce's single over Drake's whole album, and I could just argue the point that it was a whole album full of house. Beyonce's whole album may not be full of house. I believe it says pop for the category on the album, and then for Drake's it says dance. So I'm sure the album is going to be a mix of different elements of different genres of like pop and house and that kind of sound, okay? My theory to why people are feeling Beyonce's song over Drake's album. Because I feel like if Drake just dropped maybe one of those songs or two of those songs, it would have been fine. But because of the fact that it was a whole album, I guess people have a lot more to say, you know? But anyway, back to Beyonce. Yes, Break My Soul, what came out, it was great. She talked about us quitting our jobs, letting go of our limitations. It's just a good, feel-good song about embracing, I guess, the summer, the everything, pride, embracing yourself. Nothing's gonna break our soul. I feel like this is a great start to the new era of Beyonce, and I'm so excited to see what else she's gonna bring. I believe it was like her publicist or someone dropped something that said Tuesday, Friday, Tuesday. So because the single was dropped on Monday, which is technically Tuesday night or Tuesday morning, I'm thinking something's coming out on Friday and then something else is going to come out next Tuesday. We will see. Stay tuned. Beyonce always has a lot of surprises for us. She is the queen of that. And so I am so excited for this new Renaissance era. Alright, you guys, let's get into our last story, which is about the proposed act of citizenship that is happening in Ghana. So in this act, it'll make historical diasporans eligible for citizenship with 3 years of residency, only if they meet other requirements such as speaking the language, learning the language, and being able to communicate with others, as well as other things as maybe you tracing your lineage back and it says that you do come from Ghana, other things like that. If you have lived in the country for 3 years, you are eligible for citizenship. I honestly don't know how to feel about it. I don't think it's a bad thing. I love that people are going back to the continent. They are finding their roots. They're being able to appreciate Africa in a way that like has never happened before. I really am truly happy about that. I watch a YouTuber, her name is Rochelle, and she now lives in Ghana with her family, with her kids, and she's building a life out there. And I think that definitely maybe she should be eligible to get the citizenship after she lives there for the 3 years. I love the fact that it's not just like, oh, we're giving you the citizenship. It's like you kind of have to not work for it, I guess. I like the fact that you are embracing more of the culture in the fact like you have to learn the language, because first of all, I don't want the language to die. So if more people learn it, that's great for Ghana. That's great for keeping the culture alive. And also, it's not just kind of like a fad, something that you just want to do real quick and then you're over it and on to the next thing. You know, like Africa is not a fad. We are here to stay. We've been here, and it is something, a culture that should always be embraced. So I love the fact that it's not just like, here's your citizenship. It's also like embrace everything that we have to offer as well. So I like that for that reason. Tell me how you feel more about this proposed citizenship. Alright, you guys, that was our big 3. Let's get into our weekly wrap up. There will be a versus battle tonight with Omarion versus Mario. And the pre-show will include Ray J and Bobby V versus Pleasure P and Sammy, which I think is going to be a great little R&B night. Versus battle has kind of been dying a little bit, but maybe this will help it come back. The Warriors celebrated their win against the Boston Celtics this past Monday at their parade in downtown San Francisco, and I was there. Go Warriors, okay? There is a Celebrity College Hill series coming to BET Plus that will feature Nene Leakes, Dream Doll, Lamar Odom, and a couple more other celebrities. Nicki Minaj is the first female artist to headline Rolling Loud, which which will take place in New York. I'm trying to go. Who's coming with me? Martin, The Reunion is now available to stream on BET+. The Kardashians' first season finale just aired on Hulu and it shows Khloe reacting to the latest Tristan Thompson cheating scandal. Ghanaian rapper Sarkodie says that Akon was originally supposed to sign him, but it didn't happen to work out. And lastly, Ari Lennox says that she will no longer be able to attend or participate in events that she will have to fly. Her fear of flying is crippling her and she's trying to work on it, but right now she can only travel by bus, car to the places that she's booked. If you guys have any ideas on how to help her, she definitely said comment down below on her post so she can find a way to work through this, and we are wishing her the best with that. All right, you guys, that was our weekly wrap up. Let's get into what's on my playlist. What's on my playlist? What am I listening to? What am I getting into, watching? I am listening to a lot of Chris Brown this week. He just dropped a music video featuring Normani called Warm Embrace. The music video is really nice. I do feel like they kind of have similar dance styles, so they fit. A lot of fans are actually criticizing Normani for being in this music video because of Chris Brown's past. I do see where they are coming from, but I will say a lot of artists have worked with Chris Brown and they haven't gotten the scrutiny that Normani is now getting for this, so I don't really understand why she is getting this now. I don't know what I could argue, but it seems a little... Okay. Alright. And moving on, he also dropped a song with Wizkid called Call Me Every Day. So check out Chris Brown's 2 new singles if you have not already. And All Rise is back and it is on OWN. It was canceled. I forgot what network it was. I forgot what network it was on originally. It was one of the first couple of channels. It got canceled, but OWN brought it back. So if you did love the show All Rise, it is now on the OWN network. As you know, I love to end my show with some positivity and some great vibes. And today's quote comes from a YouTuber that I watch, Glamazante, and I don't know if she got this from someone else, but this is something that she said and someone commented down in the comments, and so I just want to share it with you. I don't really have much to say about it because I feel like the quote is self-explanatory, but this is what it says. 3 C's in life: choices, chances, and changes. You must make a choice to take a chance, or your life will never change. Yeah, you have to put yourself out there. You have to take a chance on yourself, or your life is really never going to change. You're going to be so stagnant. Things are never going to get better. You're never going to find what works for you. So take a chance on yourself, make that choice, and things will start to change and get better. I promise. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching What's the Wahala AC. My name is AC Kokui Medase. I will see you guys next week on the next episode. The BET Awards are next week, or this weekend. So we'll definitely be talking about that. Alright, you guys, see you on the next episode. Bye.